Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Board Game Spotlight Game Night. Tonight, we are going to show you how to play The Shores of Tripoli from
Fort Circle Games.
I almost said Circle Fort. I was like, I know the two words. What order is it?
This is a game for two players.
It is.
Historically, it's a historical game. It is a war game, and it is an awesome introduction for players who may want to dive into a war game. In fact, the designer of a game known as Twilight Struggle, who some of you may have heard about, has endorsed this game, Jason Matthews, which is huge. And, he said, this is on the Kickstarter page, but his quote was, "When I designed Twilight Struggle, The Shores of Tripoli is exactly the kind of game I hoped would follow. Ananda and I wanted more games that packed a real decision-making punch and less time with less mindless complexity. That is precisely what The Shores of Tripoli does." And I agree with that. The card-driven mechanism ensures that the context of the conflict is thoroughly represented, and while the easy gameplay makes it accessible to wargamers and Eurogamers alike, and Jason is excited to get his copy of the game. I agree with what Jason says. This is probably one of the few entry-level war games I think most people could play. If you are interested in a war game,
Start here.
yeah, and it's so good.
If you
There's
look at
enough
something
depth and
like
strategy.
TI or, and it looks too
TS.
intimidating.
Twilight Struggle.
Yeah, what was I thinking of
You're
TI?
at Twilight Imperium.
Yes,
Yeah, definitely.
that's it. Different thing. Okay.
Twilight Struggle or Root.
Yes,
those are
Root.
very complex.
I played Root. It's a good game, but it is heavy.
It's very complicated.
And after
There's
I was
a lot of
done, I
stuff to
wanted to
do.
take a nap. This game, super fun, easy to pick up on.
Yep.
And afterwards, I was still like, okay, that was fun. Do I play it again? Should we play another game?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I needed to go lay down for an hour.
Yeah, it does not destroy the brain as much as
Because I don't
something
play
like
a lot
Twilight
of war
Struggle.
games.
Yeah. You don't play a lot of board games?
War games.
Oh, war games.
No, I play board games, Derek.
I know. I was like, what?
I don't play a lot of war games.
Correct. You don't. And I think this is, again, a great leaping off point. If you're interested in a war game, definitely check this one out. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive in. I am playing as the Tripolitan Army or Nation. Lizzie's playing as the U.S. We have... so for those of you who are familiar with Twilight Struggle or any card-driven game, GMT does a lot of card-driven strategy games. We have a deck of cards, and these cards are also beautifully illustrated. I absolutely love the artwork on this.
I think it's just historically
I
accurate.
know. I just really like, but even the graphic design is just
from the
fantastic.
actual war.
I'm just saying it looks great. That's all I'm trying to say. Do you not agree?
I think it looks fantastic, and I love that he used the historical pieces of art from that time period to represent the game.
I totally agree. So on our turn, we're going to do one simple thing. We're going to play a card. That card is either going to be played for its text ability. What are you doing?
Okay.
I'm getting there. Can I explain the game?
Card.
I'm not there yet.
Well, I think playing a card and discarding a card are two different things.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
So, man, you're always jumping on me for wanting to dive into the rules. I said, I got this one. You can play a card for its text ability and its effect. If it does not have any reminder text to say that it's removed from the game, it goes to your discard pile. If it says something like after playing, removed from the game, it's removed from the game and destroyed. You will not be able to play that card again.
Really destroy
Not really destroy it, but it's gone from the game. Alternatively, each player can discard a card to take an action. And those actions are a little bit different. Like for Lizzie, the U.S. forces...
I could discard a card to build one of my gunboats, gunships.
Gunboats.
Gunboats?
Gunboat.
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 Or I can discard a card to move my frigates out here.
Yep, and you can move one or two of them to a patrol zone or into a harbor, unless you can never go into Tripoli until you're at war, or you have a card that triggers that. I can build gunboats, or corsairs rather, in Tripoli. I can also discard a card to go on a raiding, on a pirate raid. So the cool thing about this game is that I have multiple paths to victory, and Lizzie also has a couple. Lizzie can what?
A couple.
I have 3 and you have 2. So I can either collect all 12 of these coins to win the game, or I can hold out to the very end of the game and it's a tie, so nobody
not
really
winning,
wins.
though.
It is winning because I didn't lose.
It's not winning. It's
didn't
not
lose.
losing. It's a draw. That's not the same thing.
I also, if I destroy 4 of Lizzie's frigates
Or capture,
I could do that too. If I own or destroy a total of 4 frigates, I can win the game as well. And then the other one was, I don't remember.
If you destroy my troops.
Oh, that's right, your army, which you can potentially bring the Hammett's army.
Which I may not bring out.
Correct.
I mean, I probably will. But
Correct.
if I never bring out, he never has the opportunity to destroy it, and he never gets to win.
It's going to tie, so I'm shooting 4.
He's shooting for
a tie. It's hard. The Tripolitan army is hard.
Well,
you don't even know.
It's historically accurate.
I know, so I'm just hoping for a, not going to lose. I just want to tie. If I win, that's awesome. But I'm shooting for a tie here.
So I have a card that if I meet all the qualifications on the card, I win. But I had to be able to play that card, and I have to match all the things. And it has to be like, he doesn't have his frigates out. Tangier, Algiers, Tunis are not at war. There's like a couple little things. There's like 3 or 4 things. Also, if I go to Tripoli and I just demolish him, and there's nothing left.
Yeah, I mean, you could win by show of force and just destroying everything. I mean, that's possible. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
It might have happened before.
We also have, like I talked about, we have these 3 face-up event cards.
Mm-hmm.
We can play them. They're available, right from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We have a hand limit of 8 cards. We're going to draw 6 cards at the beginning of each of the years. There are 4 rounds to each of the years.
This does not count as part of your hand, though.
Correct.
It's just always there.
Just something you can do. During 1804, we're going to shuffle our discard piles and redraw a new deck because we'll end up going through most of them. And then you'll notice Lizzie has some frigates on each of the years. When we start that year, Lizzie gets to put this frigate into Malta and use that going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I can also destroy her frigates, but I can also damage them. If I damage one of Lizzie's frigates, it goes from the board onto the next year, and then she'll deploy it. So it gives me a little bit of a reprieve so that I can kind of strategically set you back a little bit. Yeah. Well, you have to repair, and it takes a while.
Yep. Okay.
So
I think that's enough explanation.
Let's roll with it. You go first.
Do this. I do.
The U.S. forces always go first.
Okay, well, I cannot do that. I can't do that either. That's not going to happen.
I mean, you can
Should have looked
play
at these before we started. I can't. They're literally unplayable.
That's why you discard to start things.
Nope, this isn't happening either.
Not all your events are going to be from the very beginning ready. You have to, just like with if you've ever played a card-driven game, you have to prep the battlefield and you have to prime your army. So right from the very beginning, you'll have a few cards that are going to work, but otherwise, you're going to have to use your cards as discard actions to do stuff.
Okay. Playable if there is at least 1 American frigate on the following year track. Take 1 American frigate and move it to any location except the harbor of Tripoli. Resolve any battle that results.
Okay. So you have 1. It's not from your reserve. It's not from your supply.
Is it from here?
So you have 1 frigate on the following year. You're going to take an American frigate, and you're going to move it from that harbor to any other location other than Tripoli and resolve battle if you need to. So you can move into Tangier or Angiers or Algiers, Tunis. You could move into Benghazi or Dern.
Tunis.
You're going to go to Tunis?
I am.
Okay, so then that card's just discarded.
It is.
I am going to discard Storms. Oh, I guess I have the Moroccan army because I used that earlier. Discard Storms to build a Corsair into Tripoli.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to Summer. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us tonight. I see I'm catching up on comments here. David Bach is in here. Kathy Bach did some art and graphic design for this, so really well done. Kevin, thank you for being here this evening. Kevin Bertram is the designer. I see Josh Perry popped in here. Wes, Michael, Ellen, David, Kevin, Sean. Wow, lots of people. Kiara Foss is here. Benjamin Akers, good to see you. And for all of those at home, it's your turn, by the way.
I know.
For all of those at home, you can play out. I'm just talking.
It is out.
Who are watching on YouTube or Twitch, thanks for joining us tonight.
I mean, it's card driven. I want to explain what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I am going to do my Swedish frigates arrive. So place 2 Swedish frigates from the supply into the naval patrol zone of Tripoli. And if you have the card that gets rid of them, he'll be so angry.
Jerk. I don't. I wish
Good.
I did, but I will have
Good.
to draw it eventually.
So now this
I
means
will draw it.
when he goes out to raid to try and get those gold, he has to run into my frigates. So I get to roll dice to try and stop him.
I do. That made me angry. So Algiers is declaring war. We're going to declare war with Algiers, and we're going to place 3 Corsairs into Algiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to war here. That's just going to get displayed there.
Okay.
Benjamin Akers wants to know who's going to sing the song from the Halls of Montezuma. I actually don't know the lyrics to that. I'm not a Marine. U.S. Army.
Yep, I know the Army song.
True.
You had to sing it. Okay.
And then it's fall.
I know, I'm trying to decide. I'm going to discard to build one of my gunboats.
Gunboats in Malta?
In Malta.
Okay. So Lizzie has 3 gunboats, and you can those can tag along when you attack into a harbor. Otherwise, they're just chilling out. Well, I don't have that. I don't have that quite yet. So I am going to discard Tripoli attacks to make a pirate raid. So I'm going to attempt to raid merchant ships that are just, doing routes and completing things. Abstractedly, they're around, running routes between the different continents. I'm going to come out and try to raid them. Lizzie gets to roll 6 dice. When she hits on 6s, she will destroy just one. Just one of these gets destroyed, which means I get to now roll 4 dice myself. Can I have 4 dice? And for each 5 or 6 I roll, I get to gain one of the golds. 2. All right. I'm 2/12, 1/6 of the way there.
Yeah.
And then so they go out, they go out to sea, and then they all come back into the harbor.
Yeah.
And now we are into winter.
Okay, are you ready?
No, I'm not. Sure, I'm ready.
Constantinople demands tribute.
What's that mean?
Take 2 gold
take the 2
from
gold?
the Tripolitan player and return them to supply.
I worked so hard for that.
Did you though?
I did.
Did you though?
All right, fine. I'm going to discard. Oh man, this is tough. Gosh dang. Okay. I'm going to discard Tunisian Corsair raid to do another pirate raid. So I'm going to roll 4. Or actually, you roll your 6. And then I will attempt to raid again. That's a miss.
Hang on, that's only 5. Aim. Hang on.
Terrible aim. Ha.
Okay. Right. You're going to let me take my dice out? Chill, dude.
No!
That was also a miss.
They sighted me. And I was not able to get any any treasure. Okay, so we move back to the spring. We go to 1802. Lizzie gets a new frigate into Malta. And we're going to draw a new hand of 6 cards. And it's your turn.
Well, hang on.
Gotta read what I have available now. Ooh, that's good. I like this. Okay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Cool. Feeling good about this. Got a strategy here. I think something like that. Strategery. Justin Gibbons, what's up, my friend?
Okay, I'm gonna discard this.
Carla Freeman, thanks for popping in tonight.
So I have my 8 cards.
All right.
Okay, I am gonna play Corsairs Confiscated. Playable if there are Tripolitan Corsairs in the harbor of Gibraltar. Return the Tripolitan Corsairs to the supply and remove Admiral Ray's Breaks Out card from the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and find my card.
All right, so Admiral Ray's Breaks Out was
that's
a
yours?
card. Yeah, it's my card. move 2 Tripolitan Corsairs from the harbor of Gibraltar to Tripoli. Any American frigates in the patrol zone may first make an interception roll. So I was not able to get that out yet. I kind of forgot about it. There's a lot to think about. So what I'm going to do is... Wow, okay. I'm going to play Raid with Algiers. So the Algerine Corsairs raid here. So these 3 Corsairs are going to make a raid. There's no one to intercept them, so I'm going to get to roll my 3 dice. And I can now play this battle card because these have effects that say when you are doing something, you can play this card. So this is playable when making a pirate raid, and I get to roll 3 additional dice. So I need 2 more. I'm going to roll 6 dice.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Good rolls. Good rolls. That's 1. I get 1 piece of gold.
Let me go back.
All right. Dang it. That's all right. 1 out of 6. That's about average.
Okay. I'm gonna play a show. Oh wait, hang on. We're going to
and
summer.
This gets removed from the game. Yes, it's your turn.
Move 3 American frigates to the harbor of an active ally of Tripoli. So I'm gonna go obviously to Algiers. So 1,
Wait.
2, 3.
Hold on a sec. Say that again. You're
Move
not an ally right now.
3 American frigates to the harbor of an active ally of Tripoli.
Oh, okay.
Algiers, Tangier, Tunis.
Yeah. So you're gonna.
It's active.
Dang it. We're gonna
Return
fight.
all corsairs from the harbor to supply. This ally is now at peace.
Boo. Sure. Well, now I'm glad I played that card.
Oh, this is removed.
Why you gotta be doing that to my people?
That's not your people.
You're
Tripolitan.
That's my allies.
Well, that's not your people.
All right, I'm playing. Did we move this?
I did.
All right, I'm playing troops to Benghazi. Place 2 Tripolitan infantry units from the supply into the city of Benghazi. And I cannot play this card if Benghazi was captured. So there are some effects where if Lizzie comes through and takes Dern, Benghazi, and then Tripoli obviously being the last. Okay, so now we move into the fall.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and discard this to move 2 ships. I'm going to move over to Tunis.
Okay. They go to the patrol zone. They don't go to the
okay.
harbors. And these go... we had a battle, so these get removed back to Malta.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
anytime
didn't
there's a battle... Oh, no, we didn't
wasn't a
battle.
battle.
Yeah, but you also moved in... That's interesting. Do you stay in the harbor? A good question. That's a question for Kevin. If you end up moving back, do you go to the patrol zone of Algiers, or do you move back to Malta?
I think it stays there because it's at peace, so you can't put anything there because we can't fight.
Could be.
You're done.
Yeah, it's not technically a battle because after a battle is done,
Yeah.
all of
It's
your units go back.
a show of force.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I was just looking at break off. Yeah, battle took place. The battle took place in a harbor. Moved the remaining U.S. ships to Malta. Yep. I am going to discard Moroccan Corsairs raid, and I am going to attempt to pirate raid again. So I'm going to roll 4 dice, maybe. 1.
1. So you roll 3 dice.
I roll 3 dice. That is 2. And now I can play Merchant Ship Converted, play after a successful pirate raid, place 1 Tripolitan Corsair from the supply into the harbor. Okay, and that gets removed from the game.
Okay. Bainbridge Supplies Intel. Take any card from the American discard pile and place it either in your hand or play immediately. I'm going to take my good old, where is it? Constantinople demands tribute, and I'm going to take 2 gold coins from you.
Either place it in your hand or play it immediately.
So I'm playing that immediately, so then
Gosh, dang it.
both of these are going to go.
Stop taking my gold. I need that gold to win.
I know. David Buck, it is not the pirate soundtrack. It is adventure.
It's adventure.
We just searched adventure.
Yeah,
on
Kevin
the
says
free,
you stay there, so that's good. Good
on
to
the
know.
free music thing that we use because we were trying to find something that would fit with this, and we couldn't find anything. We tried like colonial and naval. And
I am going to attempt to
So we went
pirate raid
adventure.
again because how many times can you play that dumb card? I want my gold, so I'm going to attempt to raid again. Ha! You missed.
I did.
4 dice. Give me that gold. Gosh,
None.
dang it. Hey, I rolled straight though. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That means
that's got to be something,
nothing.
Right? All right, that's the end of the year. Go to spring of 1803. You get a new frigate into Malta. We draw a new hand of 6 cards.
Get rid of 2 cards. It's bad when you draw the cards you want to keep, like, for the end of the game. Because then they take up room in your hand, and you're like, I can't play them, and I can't discard them. What am I going to do?
So true. So true. There we go. What am I looking for? Okay, so I can do that. All right, we go first.
I know. I'm
What's
still
up your
going through my
sleeve?
cards.
We're on an adventure right now, David. We are going out and plundering the high seas. Tripoli was just trying to chill. I'm just over here minding my own business. And along comes you, U.S., having to get all up in my business.
These are all so good. Oh, okay.
You had to just come and raid my land.
I'm going to get rid of that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to get rid of another one. Need that.
How have you drawn that many?
Because I've played this one.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
What's that?
Yep, I'm at 8, so I'm good.
Okay.
Are you ready now?
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, these go back in the harbor. Sorry, they were just out there chilling. No big deal.
Okay, I'm going to launch the Intrepid. I roll 1 die and I apply the results. If I roll a 1 or a 2, the raid is a failure, no effect. If I roll a 3 or 4, 1 Tripolitan Corsair is sunk. A 5 or 6, 1 Tripolitan frigate is sunk. If no frigate is available, 2 Corsairs are sunk.
Okay.
So 5 or 6, come on.
Nope.
Well, 1 is sunk.
So 1 of my Corsairs is sunk? Okay.
And that card is removed.
That was lame.
It happens.
I'm going to place 2 Tripolitan Corsairs into Tripoli. And move to the next round. And I have to remove that. Because it was an event.
Naval operations move up to 6 American frigates to any location, including the harbor of Tripoli. Resolve any battle
Come on.
that results.
Bring it on.
So 1,
Bring
2,
it on.
3,
You want to fight?
4, 5.
Let's go. Let's fight.
Okay. So I believe I roll 2 for each. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Against my 5.
5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Can we do that?
Before you roll, I'm going to play the Guns of Tripoli. Playable during a naval battle in the harbor of Tripoli, which is what Lizzie's doing. She is attacking my navy. I get to roll 12 dice. What did you play exactly?
Naval operations.
If played during the assault on Tripoli, only roll the extra dice in the first round of the naval battle. So I actually get to roll these continually because this is not the assault on Tripoli. So, wait a minute. Does naval operations allow you to go into Tripoli? Is that what it said exactly?
It said, including the harbor of Tripoli.
Okay.
Well, then I'm going to play Preble's Boys Take Aim, playable during a naval battle in a harbor. Each American frigate may roll 3 dice instead of 2. If played during assault on Tripoli, it's
Yeah,
not.
we don't have that. Okay,
So, 1, 2,
so I'm going to
3,
roll
4,
12,
5.
and you are going to roll...
I need 1 more.
Yeah. We're supposed to do this simultaneously, but I don't think there's enough dice.
There's definitely not enough dice. So
That's
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 hits, okay. And I roll
Here, I'm gonna
12.
take
I roll
these.
17. How many did you roll?
I don't remember.
Okay.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18,
So 1,
19.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 5. All right. I'm gonna try to take you down because you're trying to come in here all like your big business. And I rolled exactly no sixes out of 17 dice. That seems a little bit against the odds there. I think the odds are not in my favor this evening.
So,
Lady Luck is not on my side.
4 of yours.
4 of my ships
go
are
bye-bye.
dead. Okay. There's no land battle because you don't have any troops there.
Mm-hmm.
So now we go. There actually no, we don't do it again. All these ships go back to Malta. And you gotta leave me the heck alone.
Well, I mean, you're hardly a threat anymore.
Get out of my house.
Okay, it's just played as a battle card, so it goes bye-bye.
I'm going to play Morocco Declares War, because they heard about your little attack on Tripoli.
Attack.
3 Corsairs into Morocco. Tangiers. Okay, and that gets removed. And now we're going into the fall.
I am going to...
Yeah, Kevin said that the naval battles are just 1 round anyways. I forgot that it's only during the assault on Tripoli because you have infantry that are attacking Tripoli, which you fight to the death when you have an infantry battle. And yeah, then you've got the Navy involved, and it's like a whole combined arms.
Okay, I am going to discard this.
Mike says time to give those dice the old saltwater test.
I'm going to discard this to build a gunboat.
Lizzie probably... Oh, I guess you technically could have brought those gunboats into that fight, but you forgot about it. When you attack a harbor, you can bring...
Say that.
No, it isn't. It's not something it's said. It's something that's assumed that you can bring gunboats from Malta into an attack into a harbor.
Do you want me to roll 2
Heck
dice?
no, you forgot.
I didn't forget. I didn't think it was allowed because the card said specifically.
Yeah, but it's an attack into a harbor, so you should be able to bring gunboats in on that. So.
Well, I didn't forget. I didn't think I was allowed.
Well, we'll see what Kevin says in the comments and see if that's...
It's fine. I killed 3 of your boats. You didn't hurt me.
It is true. It is true. It's not like you need it. I am going to raid. Maybe. Hold on. I gotta see what I have. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna discard a card, and I'm going to try to make a pirate raid.
I roll 4. Oh, 6.
6. Yeah, you roll a total of 6. Kevin says, give me a break.
1.
All right, so you intercept my Corsair. It gets destroyed, and I play Barbary Unity. Playable after a Tripolitan Corsair has been sunk. Declare war with an ally that is currently at peace and place 3 orange Corsairs from the supply into that harbor. And we are going to go here into Tunis, and we move to winter.
Yeah. There's really not a lot I can do because you're doing great. You're doing great.
I'm doing
babe.
so good. You don't even know. You don't even know what my strategy is. You think you're doing so well.
I will just.
You haven't taken Tripoli yet.
You don't have any ships for me to go attack.
Exactly my point. That's my entire plan.
I'm gonna build another gunboat.
So that's my entire plan. If you don't have anything to attack, actually, you have to have a card that allows you to attack anyways. You can't just attack.
Well, I know, but I can't use my card that lets me attack because there's nothing for me to attack. I would be wasted.
I'm going to play Yusuf. Yusuf, I need... Turn this battle around, please. I'm begging you. Yusuf Karamanli. I'm in a pirate raid with all Corsairs from Tripoli and each active ally. I wish this would have been more, but it's not. So 6. This gets removed from the game. I need 6 dice. And I really just need a win here. There's 3. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's solid.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the end of...
That's the end of that spring, so we moved to 1804. We now are going to shuffle our discards back into... Or is it after we roll?
No, it's after...
Is it after we draw new ones?
It's after 1805. It's when we go to 1805.
Oh, correct. Yeah, at the end of the season. Yep, we're going to shuffle. So we draw our 6 now. There should be exactly 6, by the way.
There is. Okay. And I only need to get rid of 1, so I need all of those.
Oh my gosh. How am I going to do this? That's actually a good roll by Yusuf, so I'm happy with that.
I'm going to discard this one because it's useless to me.
Kevin, please don't help Lizzie. Kevin says move the American frigate to Alexandria so you can build the army in 1804, which is what the current year is.
Mm-hmm.
This game is heavily steeped in history, which is fantastic. I would expect nothing less from this game.
Naval movement. Move up to 4 American frigates to any location except Tripoli. So I'm going to move 4 to Alexandria.
You're going to move all 4 into Alexandria?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, you can also like move into like the patrol zones and whatnot too. So.
Well, I have a plan.
You have a plan. Plan. Here we go. Sweden pays tribute. Playable if it is 1803 or later, and there are 2 Swedish frigates in the naval patrol zone, which there are. Return them to the supply and receive 2 gold coins.
Boo.
Get out of here, Sweden.
Okay, Hamlet's army created. Playable if it is spring, 1804. It is now summer or later, and there's at least 1 American frigate in the harbor of Alexandria. Place 1 marine.
Okay.
And 5 Arab units.
Here, just give me those.
Ooh, 1 more.
Okay, so a marine and 5 Arab units, and this is your army, Hamlet's army?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to do this. They really should be here. And they should be
You
here.
do you, babe.
That's how I like to
Visually
see it. Because they're moving along the sea. Or maybe they are moving by frigate. I don't know. Well, just whatever. I am going to place 2 Tripolitan military into the from the supply into Dern. Bolster the resources there. And it is now your turn. We move to fall.
General Eaton attacks Dern. Move all Marine and Arab infantry units from Alexandria to Dern. Move up to 3 American frigates to the harbor of Dern. Resolve the battle.
Okay, so 3 frigates and how much? Your whole army?
All of them.
All your army comes in?
Yep.
Daggum.
Okay, so I have 2 per ship, so I'm going to roll 6 to start. Because they're going to bombard.
Yes, hold on. Is this the start of the land battle? I believe it is the start of the land battle. So, I am going to play Mercenaries Desert, playable at the start of a land battle. Before the battle starts, roll 1 die for each Arab infantry unit, which is 5. On 6s, they desert. So I roll 5 dice, looking for 6s. 1. Hey, that's better than none.
Okay.
Now we can proceed.
Okay. So I'm going to do my bombard, so I'm going to roll... Nothing.
You don't bombard on 5s, just 6s, right?
Just 6s.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
we
I'm going
fight.
to roll 5.
5 to 4.
And he's going to roll 4. We can do this at the same time. I have all blue.
You are supposed to roll at the same time, yeah. That's 2. Pew!
Wow,
Pew, pew,
okay,
pew, pew.
yeah. Okay. So
But you get to bombard again.
Yep, I'm going to go back to my bombard, which is 6.
Because land battles are to the death. So once the battle ends, you remove your casualties, you end the battle, and then you go right back in.
Come on.
Miss. You have really horrible aim on those frigates. And then we roll 4 on 3. I really need this. Dang it.
2.
No. Don't do this to me,
Halfway
Dern.
there.
Durny, Dern.
Okay, 6. Oh my...
It's spinning. What's it going to land on?
3 5s, guys. 3 5s.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. You ready?
It says 3 dice per frigate.
You are rolling 3 dice per frigate.
No.
Why are you not rolling 3 dice per frigate?
Because...
It's always 3 dice per frigate. Oh my gosh. You know this.
Okay,
Well,
it's fine.
that's fine.
So now we're going back to 4.
And it's 2 during a naval battle. None and none.
Okay.
All right, now roll your 3 dice to bombard. Dude, the frigates are crazy strong when they roll
2.
well. Dang it.
There we
I also
go.
rolled too many dice last time.
2.
Good thing it didn't matter. Oh, dang it, you got rid of me.
Yeah,
Boo.
there we go.
All right, well, guess what? Your Hammond's army is hurting. You are limping along, so I'm coming for you now. That was the fall, right?
That was fall, yep.
I'm going to play Constantinople Sends Aid. Playable if the Arab American army has captured Dern. Place 1 Tripolitan frigate. And 2 Corsairs from the supply in the harbor of Tripoli. And place 2 Tripolitan infantry units from the supply into the city of Tripoli. So you're in big trouble now.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
Move 1 American frigate to the harbor of an active ally. I'm going to move that one, Tunis, and then return those to the supply. This ally is now at peace.
And I get 2 gold coins.
Gets 2 gold.
Thank you.
He still needs 4.
I need 4.
Fine.
I mean, it's possible, not possible. We'll see.
Okay, so that was my winter action, correct?
Yeah, that was winter. I am going to place 2 Tripolitan infantry units from the supply into Tripoli. And that's it.
Okay.
Now we go to spring, 1805.
These get...
We need to shuffle our decks. This is coming close. This is real close. I'm going to have to end up discarding, I think. Because I played Constantinople. So, I need to draw 6.
Come on, be the right cards. The right cards. Cards I discarded earlier because I didn't know if I needed them. Okay, I need that one. I need that one.
Yeah, I need to discard.
Maybe. Yes, I need that one. Okay,
I'll keep that. I will keep this.
Yes, I need that one.
I will keep this.
Probably not.
That.
It's really not useful.
That's not going to help. That's not going to help. If I can discard these 2, I've got 4. Just got to discard 1. So I will discard this one. Okay, so I have discarded enough of my cards, and I've got my hand of 8. And here we go, 1805. You start.
Okay.
I have a frigate now, so I really would love to destroy your frigates.
Hammett
So
recruits Bedouins. Play if Hammett's army has been created. Place 2 Arab infantry from supply into the city he currently occupies.
Boo. Stop getting stronger.
Oh.
I'm going to pirate raid with all Corsairs from Tangier. So that's 3. Can't make any checks because you don't have anybody in the patrol zone. And that is 1 gold coin.
Now we're going to summer. Okay, move all Marine and Arab infantry units from Dern to Benghazi. Move up to 3 American frigates on the harbor to Benghazi. So
you're how many?
all of it.
All of it
All
into
of it.
Benghazi?
Yep.
Okay, Benghazi, here we go. And I don't have any tricks up my sleeve, so yeah. Let's do this. You gonna bombard first? What are you gonna try to do over there?
Play this. I don't know.
I don't know. Do you want to play it?
Oh, should I play it later?
It's up to you. I think you should do it right now.
No, I think I'll be okay. Okay, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So roll your 9 for your bombard, and that's 1, 2.
2.
So 2 come off,
And then
and we fight
1,
2 against 5. Come on. Dang it.
1.
Yep. All right, now you bombard, which
1,
is
2,
probably gonna
3,
take them out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
If you can't bombard and take them out, then
Yes, I got
yeah,
one.
you got it. All right, well played.
Thank you.
And it's my turn, so I'm going to raid again with Tangiers. Boop, boop. Rolling 3 dice. Give me that gold. That's one. All right. And now we're into fall.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready for this?
I don't know, am I?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Playable if it is the fall of 1805 or later.
Okay, it's fall 1805.
Move all American frigates and gunboats to the harbor of Tripoli.
Wait, let me see this. Move all frigates. Okay, so everything goes
all
into...
American frigates
Okay, it
and
all
gunboats
goes in. It all freaking
to the
goes
harbor.
in. Holy crap.
And then
my
move
gosh.
any Marine and Arab infantry units from Benghazi to Tripoli, and or send in the Marines. Playable if assault on Tripoli is active. Place 3 Marine
so
units
bad.
in the city of Tripoli.
So bad.
Playable during a land battle. Select
my
one
gosh.
Marine infantry unit to roll 3 dice instead of 1 during combat.
Okay, so this Marine is going to roll 3?
Yeah.
You're maxing so hard on these right now.
So this isn't victory or death. If I don't defeat Derek and he defeats me, he could win here too.
Yeah, but I don't like my odds. But we do have to do the naval battle first.
Yep.
So I'm going to roll 4 dice. So I'm going to keep these.
So is it 2, 2, 4,
You roll
6,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
14, 15, 16.
12, 13, 14, 15. It's just 1 for
Oh,
gunboats.
yeah, okay.
Oof.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Perfect. Do you have enough dice?
Yep, and you have yellow, so we're just going to go.
I rolled 1 6.
I rolled 3.
You rolled 3 6s?
3 6s.
Okay, I'm going to kill one of your gunboats.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm going to damage one of your frigates. What are you going to do? You want to kill my frigate and one of my gunboats, or
Yes.
2 gunboats? Okay. You technically could wipe all of it out, though. Because if this gets damaged, it comes off the board.
So I thought you chose. Do you choose or do I choose?
No, you... It's when you're doing the casualties. Each player removes casualty. I think you do. Each player allocates the hits on their own fleet. Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna have you kill.
I'm obviously gonna do 1
Oh
gunboat.
gosh. All right, I'll do 1 frigate and then 2
What?
gunboats.
3. So this is 2.
No, I killed both my corsairs.
Oh,
1,
and then you
2,
took that
3.
off? Okay.
Yeah. All right, so now we go to the land battle.
Okay.
What do you mean you don't know why I did that? I don't want to
don't
lose
wanna
my
do any-
frigate. I don't want my frigate to be destroyed.
Okay. So I do. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And
3,
I roll
4, 5, 6,
5.
7, 8.
All right, I need 8. So, okay, I've got my 8 here.
Yeah, and I have these.
All right, let's go. Ready? So I
1.
have 2 hits.
I have 1.
Okay, so assign how you want.
It's just.
No, because it's different. Like, Marines are different than Arab. No, from your own.
Oh.
You take them from your own casualties.
You hit 1?
Yeah,
Or 2?
no, I hit 2.
Well, I mean,
I hit 2.
just don't take the one that holds 3.
Well, you have to determine that.
Okay.
All right, roll your bombard.
So 1, 2, 3.
Bombard.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Hold on a second. Do your gunboats also bombard? Or is it just...
Yeah, because they've come in. They come in for a battle.
Nope, they're only in Navy. They're only in the naval battle. Your frigates are the only things that can bombard.
Okay, so 2 dice removed.
Because that's what it says. The American player rolls 3 dice per frigate for each frigate in the harbor.
3 dice.
Yeah, it's 3 dice per, so 3, 6, 9, 12.
We're switching to 3 dice now, because before it was a naval battle, so now
Yeah,
it's-
now you're just bombarding.
just bombarding.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no navy battle
So
because
1,
you
2,
wiped
3,
out my
4,
navy. So now
5.
we're going back to land.
So 6 times 3 is 18.
But actually, this is an interesting point.
4, 5,
I'm not sure
6,
how this works. Hold on a
7,
second,
8.
because you had a navy battle. Oh, but I think during assault on Tripoli, it's the only thing it doesn't matter. Do these frigates after that naval battle have to go back to Malta, or can they stay in the harbor and bombard? Because after a naval battle, anything in the harbor is supposed to go back to Malta. So I think that's got to be a question for Kevin. On that reeling there. Let me see what Assault on Tripoli says.
It says gunboats do not bombard.
No, I knew that.
Yeah.
And then you have send in
They
the Marines.
stay and bombard.
Gross.
Okay. So I need.
Gross.
Lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
18.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tripoli. I'm so sorry. You only got hit with 1.
I only hit 1.
They were obviously well bunkered.
That's ridiculous. Okay. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Woo! Come on now. Let's do this. Crap.
1.
Okay. So close. Roll your 18 again. Do you need my dice? 2. Stop using my dice against me. Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there was some collateral damage that took out some of your Marines, just because that's more thematic. Collateral damage. Called fratricide. I'm just kidding. That's not in the rule book at all, but somebody else had to die. I only had 5. There were 2 extras, so your Marines took it. And that is how you play the Shores of Tripoli. Lizzie won as the U.S. forces. I was so close. So look at this. I was so close.
He was very close.
That honestly was not being able to get Yusuf the best, because had I been able to use Yusuf for my 4 I had here plus these, I would have rolled more dice.
Derek chose to play Tripoli.
I did. No, I love the challenge. No. I love the challenge of Tripoli, and they are the defenders, and it's very difficult because historically speaking, the U.S. forces were just superior with all of their technology. So it's a really fun challenge, and I absolutely really enjoy this. You know, there with the dice rolling, dice are dice, right?
Yeah.
That's why you try to build and mitigate through having enough frigates or a larger army,
and having cards that let you play extra dice. I mean, there are ways to mitigate it, absolutely. But both of us are in the same boat. We're both rolling dice. I mean,
and it's whoever's the best at the overall strategy. Like, I honestly was super close. I probably misplayed when I didn't have enough in Tripoli. I should have, thinking about it, when I got rid of your Swedish forces, I should have had at least 1 Corsair here to then on the next turn go and do a pirate attack. So, you know, there's just these what ifs, you know?
Yeah.
And that's, to me, a great game, because it's like, oh, what if I'd done this differently? Or what if this would happen?
Because we were, there was 5 more turns in the game?
Yeah.
To get to the tie?
For sure.
So.
No, for me to win, to get 2 gold.
Well, 5 turns for him to get 2 gold, or 5 turns for us to end at a stalemate.
It's really close.
Yeah.
Anyways, Shores of Tripoli is live on Kickstarter. You can see the description somewhere around.
It's already fully funded.
It is, so you can jump in.
Go back it if you enjoy 2-player games, if you enjoy card-driven games, if you enjoy war games, if you are interested in war games and you're not sure if you want to go into a heavy, deep one, this is a perfect jumping point. If you want to introduce your friends to war games because you play them and they don't, there's lots of reasons to back this game.
Absolutely.
If you love history.
Yep.
I mean, I could go on. But
yeah, like guys... I love war games. I love GMT games, and we've got Liberty and Death, and
I love history.
So and a lot of, and I really like the game Root a lot. That one gets brought up a lot as maybe kind of like a get your games or friends who aren't gamers into war games. I can kind of see that, but Root is very complex. This to me is a much better entry level war game. Like,
I honestly don't think Root is entry level. I think a lot of people look at it and think it looks cute, and so they might get interested, which it is. It's an adorable game, and so maybe they're like, okay, it looks cute, I want to try it that reason. This is definitely like sit down, teach someone who's never played a war game. Easily. Give them US, and you play Tripoli.
Yeah. I mean, this is my go-to if I want to teach a friend a war game and what a card-driven strategy game is going to be like. It's going to be Shores of Tripoli.
Definitely.
So, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yep, and we will see you back here tomorrow for our special Halloween live stream.
Spooky!
So, get your costumes dusted off and meet us here tomorrow night at 7:30. We'll be playing some spooky games.
See you, everybody.
Bye.